Mix up, mix up, mix up.
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. You hear that music in the background there, Streak Analysis. It's a song called Mix Up, and it's actually ironic because there's a new television series coming soon to TTT called Mixed Up. And this morning I have the director, Mr. Nigel Thompson, here with me, as well as wardrobe boss, Lisa Gittens. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having us.
How are you all doing this morning?
Good.
Good.
How was the experience on Mixed Up? Let me start with Lisa.
You say this all the time.
You put me on the spot.
Well,
How was the experience?
First of all, tell me your role as the wardrobe manager. What does the role entail?
Okay, so for wardrobe coordinator, you have to dress all the characters, which means you pick out their outfits and you keep them current all the way through. Lots of times you won't shoot your scenes in order, so you have to make sure that when it gets edited back together at the end, you've lined it up correctly so that it will look seamless on screen.
Right.
But I like to talk about wardrobe because I think people think, oh, you just pick outfits, how hard is that? But actually it is storytelling, because what you wear says so much about yourself, your position in the world, the mood that you're in. It can foreshadow something that's coming up later in the script. So I really think of it as like visual storytelling, and I really enjoy kind of hiding hidden clues in the outfits or thinking about how this is going to translate later on when you learn something that you didn't know at the time you first saw it and stuff like that. So I really go deep into a script when I'm breaking down.
And you have the I don't say flexibility or freedom to be able to decide, all right, this is how the character dresses, and you play a part in that, or is it that you're instructed by, let's say, the creative director?
I play a part. I mean, the truth is the concept and the creative vision is the showrunner and the technical director in this case. So basically my job is to fulfill their brief, and within that then I kind of riff on my own ideas.
And stuff inside.
You know, they will have really clear ideas for me to work within, but I will then, if I really like something, I might argue, no, this has to go in, or this is right for this. So, but generally my job is to fulfill the creative brief.
All right, Nigel, let me jump across to you. As the director of this sitcom, did you have to make any adjustments in your directing style as compared to other things that you would have worked on before?
I did in a few instances. Sitcoms are a bit different.
Right.
The showrunner usually has a little more say in what happens on set. But it's my job to steer the ship in the right direction, because, especially because of this was a first of its kind, I had to shift things a bit. So, you know, people might want certain things, but I had to keep the reins in, keep everybody on stream. So in this instance, it was slightly different, but almost the same. I had to like lean back a bit.
Right.
Don't push too much.
And this is compared to film.
Film is total autonomy.
Right. The director is the boss in film.
You have to take the reins of everything. I mean, in this instance, I had to, because at the end of the day, as a director, your job is not just what happens in front of the camera, it's also how the team works together and keep everybody harmonious. So it was the same thing in this instance. On a film, total autonomy. You have say for everything. Although I said that, but at the end of the day, it's always a team effort. Like even in this instance, like Lisa doing her stuff, people have to understand that even though you're doing this, you have to give all the staff their freedom, because you're bringing people in as a creative.
As skilled workers.
That's right.
Right? But a big part of one of the things that Leslie spoke about earlier this week was upskilling people and training people. Was that also a part of your processes in terms of, I mean, you're the professionals, you've been doing this, but were you able to pass on some of your knowledge to, I don't know, intern or how did it work?
Well, I got a PA, well, she helped me out as a PA, but she's actually highly skilled already, but she hadn't done any wardrobe work at all.
Okay.
So it's really good. She will want to go on and do other things in film, but if you have done some like time in a department and you understand how that department works, that can only like increase what you have in your toolbox for when you want to get to the level where you might be directing or creating. You know, it's really worthwhile to have to drill down into how the different departments work, because then you understand how all the cogs kind of come together in production, you know? And
would you say you were able to upskill some people as well too?
Yeah, there were two interns from TTT that was there. You know, it's not interns, they was just actual professionals, but they've never worked on a set like that before. As well as some of the guys from the studio that we worked out of. I actually found some very good camera ops
Nice.
at that studio. Rodney C. Mangal and his team. Great guys.
So I mean, the idea is that we're making the industry a little bit smaller in terms of making everybody connected a little bit better, so that you have a bigger pool to choose from, right?
Yeah.
All right. Lisa, I'm gonna be real frank, right? So
Okay.
forgive me.
Oh, jeez.
From a financial perspective,
Yes.
being a wardrobe manager,
Yes.
talk to me.
Oh
Like,
my
that making
Lord.
sense?
Hold on. Let's reverse and say, being somebody in the creative industries in Trinidad,
Well,
we could start there,
We could
right?
start there and come down,
So
right?
how does it make sense? So for me, it makes sense for a lot of reasons, right? One, the paychecks vary from project to project. Two, I have 2 kids at home and I'm a very involved mother. 3, I have my own small business, right? I make clothes. But why the film and the production work fits in for me is because it's an immediate paycheck. As I say, sometimes they're great, sometimes you do it out of the love of the project. But creatively fulfilling, it then feeds back into my mothering and my other business, because when I'm on a set, it is like a holiday from life. I don't know how to describe what, as pressurized as it is, as crazy as it can be, as fast-paced, as long. It fills my creative cup in a very particular way. So yeah, maybe not hugely financially. In some cases, yes, not all cases, but it's part of the matrix of how I operate my career in the creative industries here.
Now, Nigel, you're also, operating in the creative industries more full-time, I think.
Yeah.
And you're also a dad, celebrating Father's Day this weekend. How you balance that life? We spoke to Errol Fabian earlier, and he talked about being present when you're able to. When you're there, you're there.
I will not lie, it's a bit difficult, especially now. My son is autistic, so he needs extra care.
Yeah.
And I'm a single dad. So the balance is difficult, wouldn't lie. Right now he's waiting because he wants to go see his aunt. So when I'm done here, I have to figure that out. But hey, at the end of the day, just like Lisa said, it's doing what we do. If you're into this thing, it's your life. And for me, I'm one of the few people who can say that I know that this is what I've been born for.
Yeah.
So I've been putting my heart and soul into it since I've been, 17 years old. So.
And we've seen it pay off time and time again, and it continues to, and we look forward to the next project that we should be seeing from you. And they probably done move on to work on our next one already.
Oh, yeah.
But we are looking forward to seeing Mixed Up. It's coming soon, and it's going to be showing right here on TTT as well, so you definitely have the opportunity to see it. I want to thank you both for joining us this morning.
Thank you,
Lisa,
Rawkus.
thank you very much for being here.
No
And
problem.
congratulations on the show. I think it's, I'm excited for
Me
it. I
too.
can't tell a
I'm
lie.
very excited.
Very.
And Nigel, of course, congratulations to you, sir, and
very
happy
much so.
Father's Day
Thank
in
you.
advance. And do enjoy your weekend, guys. We take a quick break and come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stick around.
Together and mix up, mix up, mix up.